What's up, my Yu-Gi-Oh nerds? Getting ready to head to locals and feeling pretty good. Haven't played in like 2 weeks. And with all the news, Mitsurugi still being pretty good. I am digging that. That is my main deck. I was trying Yummy for a while, and I still might get on that, but Mitsurugi, that's my deck. I got my invite with that, so we're just gonna kind of stick with that. And yeah, just packing up the bags. Hopefully, it's a good one.
What decks do you think are good this format, or at least what do you like to play?
I'm playing Mitsurugi, but whatever Triff is playing is the best deck.
Well, I just started playing, but I'm starting on Ace and Newgate. Eventually, I'm going to play the red-blue Ace when it comes out of OP13, but we're just starting, you know.
And what about for Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, I don't play that fucking game. I'm running K9 Crystron and Coping. Not playing Mjolnir because I'm not a slur.
Alright, so I'm going to post the full video later, but I end up playing my buddy Clint, the one that said he was playing Mitsurugi as well. So it's going to be the mirror. I end up having to go second, and it's kind of hard to see in this one, but I drew like the best going first hand. So this one's going to be a little rough. He did get his prosperity, so he just basically gets to search. I didn't really have any interruptions on his turn. So he basically is going to be able to go full combo here, and I really can't do much about it. And this is the guy that actually got me playing Mitsurugi. Clint's a funny guy. He does so well at locals. Like, he tries a little bit and ends up just whooping everyone's ass. And then we'll go to a regional, and I don't know. I do better than him, which has always just been ridiculous to me. So here you can see he's got the nib. Kind of setting up because he's not sure what I'm playing yet. And, you know, nib's always good to have, especially in this deck, because you want your shit to get tributed. Yeah, he's actually playing 2 Saji in his, and he says he actually likes it a lot. It's just the normal summon. He said that's actually been working for him pretty well. He likes to see it, and I don't know. I always draw the 1-of, and it always feels bad, but I guess too, when you see it, it's not so bad. Like I said, it's probably been one of the best normal summons. It's basically just Alistair. And he likes to set up more out of the extra deck than I do. And like I said, it always seems to work pretty well for him. You can see me thinking, yeah, there's not much to think about. It is not my day. So I do start off trying to do the prayers. It's kind of hard to see, there's a glare on there. And it basically goes through. He lets me play here for a little bit, and I don't know. I don't get too far, as you can see. I get the search. I get a summon. So yeah, I drew the Mitsurugi. So, you know, I hate having to have that guy in my hand. But I do get to make a monster. Do get to blow up his board. So it kind of looks like things are going my way. But he basically stopped me. Didn't have anywhere else to go, so just scooped. So I am going to go first. And yeah. It was not my night at locals. So we do some siding. I do play Nadir Servant package. And it kind of comes up, but again, I just end up having the best going second hand going first. Well, not the best, but a lot better than my first round was. Riveting gameplay here, shuffling up and everything, and my friends are next to us talking and trying to help him throughout. So he was playing a branded deck, and he was trying to show me he was losing bad, but I think he just misplayed kind of hard. So I do get the monsters in my hand. going to let me play here for a bit. I'm actually having a pretty good opening hand, like I said. Well, it would have been better going second. I had some the spell and trap and everything. I needed the Ash and Dominus. But like I said, dude knows how to play the game. He hits with his Dominus. Slows me down. I end up making a monster here. Did get the prayers back in hand. Make my second monster. Things are going pretty decent here. You can see I've got the Maximus there on the bottom of the deck. Didn't really come up. I've got the counter trap, and I've got a prayer set, which, you know, you can usually play through quite a bit with just those couple things. But as you can see, he's got the super poly. Yeah. So this game is a lot harder to play when you need your monsters to activate your spell and trap effects. So we just kind of go a little bit. I can see he makes, you know, one monster and he's got the rest coming out. So I just kind of scoop it right here. Didn't have anything. Alright, back from locals. My game 2, I recorded it, but the audio, I don't know. It was really bad. And then I tried to fix it, and then it just made it worse. So the video is not super great. But I ended up playing against Branded, and I went first. And basically just set up my board. He couldn't really play into it. Game 2 pretty quick. Branded is still so scary to play into going second. He just made a monster deck, and then I started to come out, and he just kind of sat on a super poly, which that's what he needed to do, because I needed my 2 monsters, and he just took them from me. So game 2 he won. It was a good game though. It was good, some good back and forth. Game 3, it was pretty good back and forth. Into the middle, I just kind of pulled away, and it was just too much for him. He didn't really have enough to stop me. He didn't see any of his extra deck cards. Well, his side deck cards that he put in against me. You know, happens. We only had 2 rounds, just kind of a small one. But it was a lot of fun. Got some good games in. And my friends are playing One Piece, and they kind of talked me into it. So, talked about that a bunch. And I think I have some pretty good decks for it. So, hopefully we'll see some more footage of that soon.